Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning from WKYT. Welcome in on your Monday, Columbus Day. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. It is October 12th today.
And now at 6 a.m., police are looking for the person who shot and killed a young Lexington man during an after party in Anderson County.
We could learn new details about a case against a Southern Kentucky woman who police say kept a man's body in a freezer.
And a well-known celebrity is chosen to be an ambassador for this year's Breeders' Cup at Keeneland.
And it's pretty chilly this morning. We're in the 40s, a couple of 50s out and about. That's a chilly start to the day. 43 right now in Monticello. We head toward the afternoon, 75 degrees. The daytime hours look and feel fantastic. It's during the night we start to see some rain. We'll get into that forecast and I'll show you that timing coming up.
And leading our news early on WKYT, lots of unanswered questions this morning after a young man was gunned down in Anderson County.
And we've learned that the victim, 18-year-old DeMichael Bolton, was from Lexington. State police say he was shot Sunday morning outside a convention center in Lawrenceburg. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at our live desk this morning with the latest on the investigation.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. Police say the Lexington teen was shot and killed in an exchange of gunfire, and now the search is on for whoever fired those deadly shots. DeMichael Bolton was found in the parking lot of the convention center where a large party was going on. Investigators say troopers were nearby on a traffic stop when they heard multiple gunshots and then rushed over to the Eagle Lake Convention Center. There they found Bolton outside while hundreds of people filled the Eagle Lake for an after party. We are told that party followed a concert by rapper Yo Gotti put on in Frankfort for Kentucky State University's homecoming. Several people we spoke to say this is not the first time a party like this was held in their community, and unfortunately was not the first time it resulted in violence. Bolton died there at the scene. Investigators say multiple shell casings were found at various locations throughout that parking lot. Now at this point, no arrests have been made, and troopers ask anyone with information about the shooting to contact State Police Post 12 in Frankfort. At the live desk, Hillary Thornton, back to you.
Hillary, thank you very much. A woman accused of keeping her dead boyfriend's body in a freezer in their Pulaski County home is heading to court today. Teresa Owens is charged with evidence tampering and abuse of a corpse. Last month, sheriff's deputies say they found 68-year-old Gary Jink's body in a freezer in the living room of his home. It is still not clear exactly how Jinks died.
New this morning, a Lexington man is in jail in Jessamine County accused of firing shots during a fight. Nicholasville police charged Eric Pearson with wanton endangerment. Police say he was visiting a woman at a home on Corshell Drive just before midnight when he got into an argument with her adult son. Pearson, who is from Lexington, reportedly grabbed a gun from his car and fired at least one shot into the ground. It was a violent night in Louisville. 2 people were killed, another injured, and 3 separate shootings. Overnight, police say a man, likely in his 30s, was found shot to death outside an SUV in the Russell neighborhood. Just hours earlier, a man in his early 20s was gunned down outside a liquor store on the Dixie Highway. The victims' names have not been released. No arrests have been made in either case. There have been more than 60 homicides in Louisville this year.
In southern Kentucky, police are looking for a woman who has been missing for nearly 2 weeks. 24-year-old Whitney Copley, the family there, says that back on September 30th, she told them that she was going out and she has not been seen since. State police are searching for her in the Dunville area of Casey County. Copley is 5'7", weighs about 110 pounds, and has brown hair and hazel eyes. The search is on for 3 people accused of stealing cash from a southern Kentucky Walmart. Manchester police say the 2 people went into the store Saturday night, broke into a cash register, and stole the money inside. Police think they had a driver waiting for them outside.
A missing Kentucky teenager is safe this morning after being found in Arkansas. 15-year-old Angel Coleman's family says she'd been missing since Wednesday. Police in Arkansas say 20-year-old Stephen Acevedo led them on a high-speed chase with Coleman in the car. Coleman's mother says her daughter met Acevedo on Facebook.
For now, I didn't know if she was in danger, if she was hurt, if she was cold, if she had what she needed. And now I know she's okay, she's alive, and whatever else we can work out when she comes home. But I think she's just young and naive and gullible, and this guy knew what he was doing.
Both Acevedo and Coleman went to the hospital with minor injuries. It's not clear at this point what charges Acevedo is facing. Coleman is expected to go to a juvenile facility. The mayor of Wilmore says he has no plans to remove the cross that sits on the city's water tower. The Freedom from Religion Foundation is asking for the cross to be removed. In an email to Mayor Harold Rainwater, the group said that it is illegal to display a religious symbol on public property, but the mayor says the cross will stay unless he is ordered by a court to remove it.
National and local investigators in East Tennessee are wrapping up their investigation into a deadly plane crash. The FAA says the plane crashed near the North Carolina state line. It was flying from Knoxville to Bloomington, Indiana. Rescue crews pulled 2 bodies from the wreckage, William Gibbons and his daughter Abby. Gibbons was the vice president of Cook Medical in Bloomington.
A Wisconsin man is the winner of this year's Ironman race in Louisville. Thousands of people competed in the triathlon over the weekend. Athletes had to swim 2.5 miles, bike 112 miles, and then run a full marathon. This year's winner was James Burke from the Milwaukee area. It took him almost 9 hours to cross the finish line. Well, the countdown is on, of course, to the Breeders' Cup in Lexington.
And organizers have announced that actress and model Kate Upton will be a Breeders' Cup ambassador. This is the first year for Keeneland to ever host the race. You're looking live at the Lexington racetrack this morning. The Breeders' Cup, one of the horse racing, of course, world's most glamorous events. Of course, they're out there today exercising, getting ready for the meets as the Keeneland meet goes on later in the week. Other ambassadors have included Chef Bobby Flay, longtime Yankees manager Joe Torres, and Lexington-born actress and singer Laura Bell Bundy. The Breeders' Cup is October 30th and 31st. Some big names will be involved in the Breeders' Cup, and we anticipate we'll be hearing more announcements as we get closer.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris and First Alert Defender.
We're sitting there in the mid-40s in a lot of locations down south. Look at Monticello right there at 43 degrees. That is a chilly, chilly start. We're not seeing the 30s, but you know what? We have that in the 7-day forecast. I guarantee it later on this weekend. Whew, here comes a big blast of cold air. Just this morning, a chilly 40s. A couple of 50-degree readings. It's one of those mornings you'll need a coat, especially the kids going off to the bus stop, standing out there waiting for that bus. It's going to be pretty chilly this morning, but here comes another front that's going to be barreling on through, and boy, you could see that spin. And when you get these fronts coming from Canada, you know what happens. The cold air's to the north. You're going to get that wrapped around and pulled right behind that front, and once the front slides through, that's when you'll start to feel that cooler air slide on in. But that's later on this evening and off into the night. So much of your day, really during the daylight hours, I don't see any issues there with any rain. It's really late off into the afternoon, evening that you start to see the rain move in the west, and then we'll start to see it approach Lexington. I would say around here, Lexington, Bluegrass region, anywhere from 7 p.m. to probably 10 p.m. That's probably your best bet. So that shows you it's later on. That means the eastern zones, you guys are late off into the night. Today's talkers, it's about the rain later on. Maybe during the nighttime hours, maybe picking up a few rumbles of thunder. Could be loud for a couple of us, not all of us. Most of this will just be showers. Pretty pleasant weather, though, afterwards. And once we hit the weekend, boom, here comes another front, and you're talking about some cold air this weekend. These are your highs. These are not your lows. Your lows are actually going to be in your 30s. And maybe even Saturday or Sunday morning, one of those could be the first frost of the year, which is average. It's not late, it's not early. This is right about time that we expect that first frost, but you can see that in the 50s. Check out your 7-day forecast. Here is your look sitting there the next few days. 75 today, that's your warmest day, not just the next few days, but in your 7-day forecast. Then we hit the next several days sitting there in the 60s, and then your 50s by the weekend. That means UK, Auburn game, it looks really nice. As of right now, no rain chance. We have to watch a weak little front Thursday night into Friday morning, see the timing on that. But as of right now, looks pretty good there for game time. It's that weekend that's the big talker. That's a big blast of cold air, but like I said, it's right on time, right on schedule.
Gonna have to turn that heater back on.
That's right.
Check that furnace. Each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. Here's Dawn now with a look at what's happening out there.
Good morning. Well, there are no wrecks, and we just checked the circle, the interstate. 75 looks great between the northern and southern split. And even across the Clays Ferry Bridge, we're off to a good start there. Let's get a look outside, and we'll show you what to expect as you plan to head out the door this morning on this cool morning with a live look at Lexington and New Circle and North Broadway coming to life, but no issues through that particular intersection. On our Waze map, nothing major happening either. We checked the exit ramps from Nicholasville Road to the Circle, also Tate's Creek, and then inbound Tate's Creek Road past Man of War. Things are pretty steady. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, maybe traffic is just a little bit lighter today with it being a federal holiday, so we'll see some offices are closed, but state and local offices are open this morning, and most businesses as well. 6:10 is the time this morning on WKYT.
There's an alert for air travelers this morning. How a computer glitch for Southwest is causing huge backups at airports across the country.
And getting unlimited data is about to get a little more expensive for some cell phone customers.